to my first YouTube video. If you don't know me, my name is Andre. I'm a cybersecurity specialist and I make videos about technology, cybersecurity, and lifestyle over on TikTok. I've been wanting to expand what I do over on TikTok in a longer format and also introduce other topics of interest, so that's what this channel is going to be about. I commonly get questions about the tech I use on a daily basis, so I thought I'd lay it out all in one video. I feel like a setup is never really done. I've been iterating mine for years, starting as a high school student building my first PC, in college as a computer science student, and even now as a cybersecurity professional and content creator. So I use my setup for my full-time job in cybersecurity since I work from home, productivity for content creation and side projects, and of course, entertainment. If you're interested in more videos like this, be sure to subscribe because there will be more of it coming soon. But enough of me talking, let's get into the setup. Well, I guess I'm still going to be talking, but I mean, I'll be talking about the setup. First, you'll notice that there are two sides to this setup. One side is for gaming and work, and the other side is my Mac setup for productivity and literally everything else that I use a computer for. Starting with the desks, I have the Eureka 62-inch L-shaped standing desk for my main setup. It has dual motors, a carbon fiber texture that I got by accident, and 4 adjustable height presets so I can stand at work and pretend like I'm being healthy. The second desk is also a standing desk, but it's the FlexiSpot EN1, and it's mainly used for my dedicated Mac setup. This one only has a single motor, so it moves a lot slower than the main desk, but again, it's mainly there so I can pretend like I'm being healthy. Speaking of pretending to be healthy, I decided to get an ergonomic chair with a Delexi ergonomic mesh task chair. It's really comfortable and great for long hours spent sitting at a desk, which I do a lot of. Next, I have 3 Dell monitors on my main setup. The 2 on the sides are identical and are the Dell P2423 24-inch WU-XGA monitors with a 1920 by 1200 resolution. The middle one is the Dell P2422H 23.8-inch monitor with a 1920 by 1080 resolution. I think these monitors are overall really good. They're probably not the best for gaming, but I love having the versatility of 3 different monitors at work, and I can always switch between my work and gaming PC whenever I want to. On the Mac setup, I'm using the LG UltraGear 34 GP83A 34-inch ultra-wide gaming monitor. Who is naming these monitors, by the way, because that is just terrible. It has a Nano IPS 144Hz display with a 3440 by 1440 resolution. I think this monitor is great for productivity and gaming if you choose to get it for that. It has great picture quality and the colors are really vibrant, and of course having an ultra-wide is amazing for productivity. Once you go ultra-wide, you never go ultra-wide. Once you go ultra-wide, you never go back. You may be wondering why I didn't choose this monitor for the main setup. Anyway, for the computers, I have a gaming PC with specs on screen powering my main setup and a work-provided laptop that I'm not going to get into too much because I don't want to get fired. On the Mac side, I'm using a 24-inch M1 Pro Macbook Pro connected to a CalDigit TS3 Plus Thunderbolt dock. I also have an older gaming PC under my desk that I call Big Bertha, and I plan to turn it into a home server, so let me know if you want a video about that. The keyboards that I use are the Keychron K1 full size with the Gateron MX Red switches, the Corsair Strafe RGB MK2, and the Logitech MX Keys Mini for the Mac setup. The Keychron K1 is honestly one of my favorite mechanical keyboards for multi-computer setups. The keys are hot swappable, it has a physical switch to toggle between macOS and Windows, and supports up to 3 different Bluetooth devices in addition to a wired connection. But here's a quick little typing test from each keyboard. I also have other tech accessories on my desk, including the Blue Yeti Nano microphone, the Logitech Z207 stereo speakers, 3 different mice, the Logitech G502, the Logitech MX Master, and the Logitech MX Master 3S. The MX Master series is my favorite productivity mouse, hands down, which is why I bought 2 different iterations of it to use between my setups. I also have an Apple Magic trackpad and 3 different headsets, the Logitech Zone Vibe 125 that I use for work, the SteelSeries Arctis Pro 7s for gaming, and the Apple AirPods Pro Max, which I honestly don't use that much, but the noise cancellation is really good. I also have an iPad mini with Apple Pencil on my desk that has become a must-have for note-taking at work. I ditched taking handwritten notes on paper a while ago and I haven't looked back since. It's nice to have all of your notes searchable in one place instead of having to scramble through sticky notes or notebooks. For decor, I really like accent lighting, so I have an RGB corner lamp to give this setup a nice glow, which is complemented by the keyboard, mousepad, and PC fans. I'm a pretty big fan of Apple, if you couldn't tell by my Apple wall that displays every Apple product I've owned. and an internal breakdown of the iPhone 4S from Grid Studio, which is the first iPhone I ever owned. I like to display items from the locations that I visited, like this White House foam figure from when I went to Washington, D.C., or that hold sentimental value like this compass that my dad gave to me, or that showcase my interests like my two giraffes, Gregory and Jeffrey. Be sure to say hi to them in the comments. I also have a thing about always having a map or globe in my office, so there's a world map right above my desk. And to tie it all together, the A lettering on the wall adds a touch of personalization. And with that, I think that wraps up my setup. Some products I mentioned might not be sold anymore, so I tried my best to link everything in the description or at least provide a comparable alternative. If you made it all the way through this video, I really appreciate it, and be sure to subscribe for more content coming soon. Thanks, and see you next time.